It is time.
All right, you ready, Dixon?
It's time for the buzz with the Queen Bee on the Devin Dixon Show.
The bee is in the house. What's going on today, Rach?
Oh, man, we've got stories all over the board. Let's start off with LSU.
What's going on at LSU?
So their defensive end, St. Montgomery, you
Okay.
know, he's just out of college, and he's talking to an NFL scout. And, on a job interview, you've got to impress them.
Well, you'd think you would try to impress them.
You would think, except that he admitted to the scout that he actually had taken the easier games off in college. Way to impress the scout, bro. And then it turns out his own coaches were dissing him too. So I'm not looking at his chances being too great. Good job.
That cost you at least a round or two.
A round or two. And a lot of money. Nice work.
He had openly admitted he took games off against the easier opponents.
Exactly. I mean, who says that?
I wonder what his Wonderlic score was.
I don't know. Pretty brutal. I wish I could see that. That would be pretty sweet. All right. Anyway, on to North Dakota High School. They came under fire. They did a whiteout in the stands. And some of the kids put KKK hoods as part of their whiteout at the state semi-boys hockey game. Not really sure what they were thinking, but the students got suspended, obviously.
Yeah, it wasn't baseball where they were doing the K-tracker.
No, it was not. They couldn't even put it off on that.
That doesn't fly in 2013.
Not really.
How long was the suspension?
I actually don't know. They didn't say.
Definitely?
It
was
definitely
students.
It was
students.
Yeah.
I mean, they're suspended from school.
From school.
Oh, suspended indefinitely, though, or for like...
No, like temporary.
A quarter, a
week.
semester,
It's
a
probably
week?
like a week or two. That's what I would guess. That, they're high school students.
I think they need to be need to be in class, though, because they're not very smart.
Obviously. I don't know whether they're home, whether they're at school. Clearly they're not learning, so off with them. Whatever. Okay, all-star outfielder Curtis Granderson of the Yankees. He will be sidelined an estimated 10 weeks after fracturing his right forearm at the Yankee Grapefruit League game against Toronto Blue Jays on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, the sad thing is it occurred at his first plate appearance. Nice way to start the season. Now the Yankees are all scrambling to try to figure out kind of what to do.
Yeah, they lose a little pop there. They lose a little speed and...
A little bit of everything.
A little bit. Granderson's a great player.
Yeah.
Won the home run derby 2 years ago, and they're gonna. I don't think they have hardly anybody on the roster other than Teixeira that hits more than 15 home runs. Where's the pop gonna come from?
I don't know. The Yankees just are not looking that great for this year, and this just kind of took away a lot of their fire. So I'm not feeling too good about my Yankees.
There'll be
Sorry,
more
guys.
spring training injuries.
Spring injuries? Why not?
I got the buzz of the V. The buzz is coming this way.
The buzz is something. All right, we'll move on to the bonehead clip of the week.
Uh-oh.
This is too good.
Do I have to play this clip? Or
No. I don't actually. It was on TV, so we don't actually have the audio for it.
So this has got to be true, right? If it's on TV, this is legit.
This happened on air live. It was awesome. So a New Orleans NBC affiliate,
okay,
the local anchor down there, and they just ran the rock and roll half marathon, and someone set a course record. Well, the course record holder was Mo Farah, who, if you remember, he won gold at the 2012 Summer Olympics in both the 10,000 meter and the 5,000 meter. Now, while she's doing the interview, she goes, "Haven't you run before?" And he looks at her and he goes, "Excuse me?" I didn't understand the question. She goes, "Haven't you run before?" And his answer was, "Yeah, I've run a few times." Didn't say anything about the Olympics, nothing, but she looked like a total idiot. And that was awesome. I mean, I understand if you're a general population, you don't know who he is.
But don't you do research before?
Before
don't
you interview?
Normally when I go to an interview, I'm like, if it's somebody I don't... Like Mesquite Off-Road Weekend last weekend.
Yeah.
I go down there and I'm interviewing enduro cross riders, right? They've won X Games, but I don't know them. Great, fantastic. But I would sit there and take notes before we ask the question so you had a little background on them before you go live on the air.
Journalism 101. I don't know where she went to journalism school, but it clearly was not at a top-ranked one.
You've gotta be kidding.
Oh, boy. That's why they're at a local affiliate, not a national affiliate.
Exactly. So anyway, bonehead clip of the week.
Watch out for your job, Patrick. Miss Louisiana's coming.
Okay, moving on to Dennis Rodman.
Oh, whoa. I saw him overseas.
Yeah, do you know where he is?
He was in Spain, France.
Nope, better.
Seoul, Korea.
North Korea. Yes, Dennis
Better
Rodman in North Korea.
Less people than Seoul.
Less people. Yeah, but I mean, think about it. North Korean and Dennis Rodman, tattoos,
Can't miss him.
piercings. Yeah, you really can't miss him. He's like an 8-foot tall dude in the middle of, North Korea. So anyway, he went with 3 members of the Harlem Globetrotters basketball team and a camera crew from Vice Television for a new show to air. on HBO in April. And he even hung out with Kim Jong-un, the leader. And he said that he's his new best friend. It's pretty incredible.
Rodman.
Yeah, Rodman. I know you're just trying to process this right now. Rodman and Kim Jong-un. Yes, clearly. I have stories from California when I lived back there that would blow your mind, and I'm not even going to go into them. The dude is different. I'll leave it at different.
Hey, Dev, I found that audio if you want it.
Yeah, what do we got?
Oh, well, of the Mo Farah story?
Yeah, this is the Mo Farah story.
Oh, the anchor?
This is Devin Dixon asking a former Olympic gold medalist if they've run before.
Look, should we play that clip?
Yeah.
All right, let's play that clip.
They're not working?
No, they don't have. There we go.
Oh no, thank you. It's a great, it's a fast course, so it's nice to break the course record. Really enjoyed it. The crowd got really behind us, and there's so many people out here this morning and just running.
Now, haven't you run before?
Sorry?
Haven't you run before? This isn't your first time.
No, it's not my first time. I've done before half marathon, but not new.
What a great guy for just rolling with it, though.
Doesn't say a word about the Olympics.
Prepare for a marathon like this.
What does it take to prepare? My normal training.
I haven't done a marathon. Yeah, I'm hoping to do one in 2014.
Anyway,
this year.
that was the important part.
The funniest part was he goes, he's looking.
Sorry?
Excuse me? Sorry? And then he says, well, haven't you done this? No, I've never run in New Orleans before. But I mean, he totally was nice about it. He should have blasted her.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, so good. So now everyone can actually hear the clip. All right, moving on. Volunteer hockey youth coach Martin Tremblay of Vancouver will serve 15 days in jail for assault. He actually tripped an opposing 13-year-old player at his son's youth hockey game during the handshake line.
Yeah, that guy is a bum.
The kid broke his wrist bracing for the fall and also knocked over a 10-year-old.
Are you kidding me?
Nice work, jerk.
I saw that. And you know who else is a bum? Is the kid who's got tripped coach. Because if that had been either my kid or someone on my team, we're going. Right? No question.
Oh, I'm sure they were going.
No, the coach didn't do nothing.
Everyone was nice about it. Like, no
and the kid broke his wrist?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's fighting time, Devin.
And it's hockey.
You're a dad in the stands, and you see boss get tripped by the opposing coach. You're not coming over? If not, I'm leaving the studio. Devin.
I mean, I'm not going to taser the guy, but I'm definitely going to have words exchanged.
Devin's not really a fighter. You know that.
Dev, you're disappointing me.
No, I would definitely not be happy about it. There's no question. I mean, it could end up
You're
that.
too nice.
I am taking Mancore.
Poor Devin. His man card's totally getting revoked for this.
I'm just not as
He's a lover.
hot-headed as P. Diddy over there.
Wow.
All right. Anyway, we're moving on to a little bit of college news. 50 students at Florida Atlantic University, they staged a sit-in at the university president's office to protest a stadium deal.
I love protests.
With the for-profit prison operator.
I hate protests with prison operators.
The whole story is ridiculous. The school has agreed to sell its on-campus stadium to the GEO Group, which is a corporation that operates detention centers and for-profit prisons across the globe. Clearly, the students are not very happy, but there's no luck stopping it so far. Oh. Good luck, guys. You need it.
They're going to need it.
All right. The Adidas new basketball Zubaz-inspired Zumba-related uniform system for college teams. Devin, you said you haven't seen these. They are brutal.
I've heard about these.
Oh.
I better Google. Do I need to Google a picture of these?
You need to Google. I mean, they are the ugliest stinking things. It's like cut-off shorts with bright, obnoxious colors. Cap sleeves on some of them. I mean, it's like, I don't know what they were thinking. They must have been drunk. They must have been on something. Or they must have been just bored and playing with children's crayons. I'm not really sure. So there's 6 schools that are getting ready to be mocked when they take the floor.
No, I honestly don't mind them that much.
Oh, I hate them.
So what am I Googling?
New Adidas basketball uniforms. And Cincinnati, Kansas, Baylor, UCLA. UCLA. Louisville and Notre Dame are going to be the ones taking on the uniforms. Good luck, guys. You're going to need it.
Yeah. Those are...
There's a couple of
them.
They're like something out of NBA Jam.
Yes.
Or Space Time.
Or Space Jam?
Space Jam.
Can we just go back to Space Jam? Well, Michael Jordan thrown in?
I don't mind.
I don't like UCLA's.
Yeah. Well, they're UCLA.
Is that Cincinnati's or...
Meh. The
I don't
sleeves
like
are worse.
the ones with the sleeves, but only 3 of the 6 teams have the sleeves.
So only half have worse than the other.
I just don't like the shorts, period.
They're just awful.
Yeah, I'm not giving them more than.
And their jerseys are really tight around their arms, like the ones even that don't have the sleeves. I mean, I don't even know how they're going to move their arms. The whole thing's ridiculous.
I'm sure traditionalists are freaking out right now.
Kansas traditionalists, they
John
already are.
Wooden
They're
is
going
rolling.
nuts. Especially, again, UCLA. I've seen Kansas fans get upset about it. You mentioned the arms and how they look so tight, and I was reading the article on them because when you see them, you've got to read the story. It's like, really, what
ridiculous.
What bet did they lose and have to wear these? But when you read the story, I guess the arms have they're full range motion. They're not as tight as it looks. And of course, Adidas with the unbelievable fabric.
Here's a quote from Xavier coach Chris Mack. Aesthetically, I thought they were really ugly.
Man after my own heart.
And Chris Mack, a Nike guy. Go figure. That's why he's bashing Adidas. Come on, Devin. It's not that hard to figure out.
Regardless, he speaks the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The Queen Bee in for the buzz. What else? Anything else buzzing?
We've got 2 more stories for you. Okay, the first one, soccer. The Istanbul club, Fenerbahçe's, I can't actually say it, Fenerbahçe. The Europa League match last Thursday, they played in an empty stadium as punishment for a December match in which fans hurled fireworks onto the field. So the team set up a large viewing screen outside so the fans could watch. Instead, the fans decided to launch dozens of flares attached to small parachutes from the viewing plaza, which they floated down onto the stadium. The team was then fined and will be forced to play yet another match in an empty stadium.
Let's take the team away.
Yeah, you know what? Clearly, UEFA does not realize that keeping the fans out does not do anything. Maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board and stop penalizing the team for what the fans are doing.
Stupid
It's
fans.
ridiculous.
That UEFA Champions League, those soccer teams are crazy.
They're awful. Anyway, last story of the day before we move on to our game of the week.
Oh, my favorite part of the game.
Loves it. Klay Thompson, he's a young NBA player with the Golden State Warriors. He was fined $35,000 earlier this week for a fight that he escalated during the Golden State-Indiana game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his father, Michael Thompson, was a 13-year NBA vet who saw the fight on TV.
Yeah, he's a broadcaster for the Lakers.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So anyway, here comes the funny part. It turns out that Klay actually gets an allowance from his parents. They take care of all of his finances, and they're his accountants and everything. And so, as punishment for the fight, not only did his wages get garnished, but his allowance for next week will be a little bit short from his parents.
Now, this is the same Klay Thompson that, while at WSU, got arrested.
Smoking weed.
Yeah. So that's probably not a bad idea for Michael Thompson to take over this kid's finances.
In an interview, his dad was like, "My kid's an idiot. Sorry." And he said to his wife, "Come watch your dumb son." It was awesome.
Oh no! Michael Thompson is old school, one of the greats. Clay's got a lot of talent.
He's doing something right, though. I mean, taking care of your kid's finances, make sure he's set up later on.
And he was just 3 of 11 last night, so obviously he was a little short on change on the J. All right, the Queen Bee in for the buzz. That is the buzz, and now it's time for the buzz stop. Here. What? I don't know. I'm just throwing a new name out here. What do we play today?
Today is what was their college major. What it's about is we're going to take famous athletes. It doesn't mean they actually graduated with this or they graduated at all, but this was their college major while they were going to school.
Okay. All right. Are we taking calls? Or are we just?
Yeah, let's take calls. All right, it's always fun.
Well, throw one to Patrick first. Let's have a warm up. We'll get some callers on the line. 673-9398.
Don't cheat.
Yeah, don't let him cheat. He's over there trying to look at the.
Don't look at my paper. All right, Tom Brady, obviously quarterback, New England Patriots.
Okay.
University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. What was his major? Don't look it up on the internet.
I have no idea.
Business.
I'm going to guess, business degree, because most athletes will just get a business degree and go to the league.
Organizational studies, form business.
Organizational studies is a major.
Isn't that weird? There's a couple majors on here of a couple quarterbacks
there's
that I
a
don't
couple
get.
Of joke
well, going
majors.
into the draft, he wasn't sure if he was even going to be drafted.
It's true.
So
he was a backup a lot at Michigan.
Yeah. All right, let's get a caller on the line. You're on Sports Radio. You got your ears on?
Yep.
All right, first question. We're playing where did they go to school and what did they study?
No. We tell them where they go to school. It's just what did they study.
What did they study? Here we go.
All right, Troy Polamalu, my boy from USC. He plays with the Pittsburgh Steelers. What was his major?
Hair braiding.
Sure, he knows how to do. He knows how to do that.
Head and Shoulders.
Spokesman.
Is our caller there?
Yeah. He's thinking. You got a guess?
Oh, no.
You got to talk into the phone. I can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to guess.
You want a lifeline?
Semi-lifeline.
I don't know. Communications? Is it criminal justice? I mean, throw something out. Jeez.
There's only a handful that people actually go for in the NFL, it seems.
We'll say criminal justice.
History.
History?
Yeah. This is a little
History.
bit different.
Oh, my goodness. All right, next caller. We got another contestant. You ready to play?
You bet.
What do they study? Here we go.
All right, Ray Lewis, Baltimore Ravens, University of Miami, and Maryland University College. What did he study?
I'm going to say...
Dancing and
anthropology.
arts.
What?
He's got that stupid dance he does.
Let the man answer.
Is deer antler spray, is that
No, that major was taken away last semester.
He studied management studies.
You
Sorry,
would-
bro.
You would have never got it.
I'm sad. Oh.
673-9398. We've got a prize if anybody can guess correctly or if you're even remotely close. Let's go back to the phone.